Bum, 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 bum. It's Greg's Weekly Ramble. Bum, 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 bum. It's Greg's Weekly Ramble. Bum, 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 bum. That's the new intro for Greg's Weekly Ramble. Welcome to the Weekly Ramble with Greg. I'm Greg of the Average Tree YouTube channel, and welcome. So didn't really plan the ramble today. Well, I kind of did. Not really great. Uh, Never Enough, From Barista to Billionaire by Andrew Wilkinson. And getting towards the end of the book, like I said, following his kind of story from being a barista to developing his own businesses, to becoming an investor. Getting towards the end of the book, he's talking about becoming an investor and meeting with all these other rich people, super rich, ultra rich people. And kind of the connection I'm getting to from the beginning of the book to the end is he talks about a survey for like billionaires and other really rich people. The question, how much is enough? How much money do you need? And what made me realize about this YouTube channel, kind of off topic, is that I kind of prefer to develop a podcast where I can bounce these ideas off of somebody other than my phone screen and have more of a conversation and develop my own ideas through conversation. Um, but anyway, he was talking about how there was a survey for the ultra rich on how much is enough, how much money do you really need. And the consensus, a lot of them said, was individually they needed double what they already had. So if they had $1 billion, $2 billion. If they had $30 million, $60 million, you get the idea. And at the end of the book, he's talking about his own experience of meeting these ultra rich people and asking them. He didn't really ask them. He just kind of observed with his partner, kind of their actions, what they bought, how they thought about other rich people, and a lot of it was keeping up with the Joneses as far as, well, if my neighbor has XYZ, then I should have XYZ also, and maybe, Q, R, and S to be better than them, kind of thing. Or maybe they'd say, if they weren't as wealthy as, if the 30 millionaire wasn't as rich as the 200 millionaire, they say, well, they just spend their money on awful things that is the epitome of excess. And, I'm not that awful of a rich person because I'm not blowing my money on all these cars or all these luxuries and stuff like that. So I'm not as bad as them. I use my money wisely. And obviously, I don't know if about you watching this right now, how you feel about wealth and all that. But maybe some of you share the sentiment of, yeah, it wouldn't be awful to be, ultra rich. And, kind of obviously I'm not ultra rich. I'm not yet. Um, but someday I'd like to have my own business and live comfortably and have, money to do the things that I enjoy and make sure the people that I care about are comfortable. So it's very thought provoking as far as how to handle wealth, and also in with that as far as how much money billionaires actually have at their disposal. A lot of very rich people on those lists don't actually have that money in their bank account. It's not just a bunch of zeros sitting in their checking account. Uh, it's their ownership of their businesses is tied into that, their wealth, their investments, and all that. So it's not like they're sitting on stockpiles of money. Not to say that some aren't, um, but that's just a fact. Little fact for you in the ramble. So looking to finish that book because I'm kind of over it. Like, kind of gets to the unrelatable part, and yeah, we'll see. I'll probably finish that soon. Another thing I want to talk about. On the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember right now. Oh, for this whole YouTube channel in general, and like my social media, and like where I want to go with this as far as developing a base is there's a reason why I talk about books and working out and all these other things is I'm kind of focused on progress and like developing myself, and I hope people that watch my videos or not just get some sort of entertainment but kind of some sort of inspiration and kind of see that it can be done through hard work, and whatever your goal is, whatever you want to accomplish, if you put your foot forward, if you're constantly working towards something, you can do it, you can get there. If you want to be a sweaty guy in your car talking to a phone, you can do that. That's something that's totally possible, and you just got to work every day towards being that, like me right now. Developing this YouTube channel, I was looking through some of my old books. One of the things that's been very beneficial for me and helping, like, I'm not clinically diagnosed as depressed. I haven't seen a therapist or a clinical psychologist or any kind of mental health person. Probably wish I had when I was younger. But as far as helping with that, journaling has been amazing for me in the first steps of truly being more confident, understanding myself, having my mind kind of work the way I want it to. Journaling has been amazing, and I haven't had just like one journal. There's a whole process to like how I actually got my like journal to work for me the best, and it hasn't been consistent. I'll admit throughout the years, but I did look through some of my old journals. I had an old composition notebook where I had started, and I thankfully looked and saw that I had dated it. But it was 2018 when I first started, like my first actual journal is how I journal now, and a lot of it was talking about what I'm doing right now, and I never made those first steps, and I don't regret it. I am just happy that I put pen on paper and wrote down these ideas that I had at the time and what I wanted to do, and I'm glad that I can look back and it literally said, if you look at the beginning of this channel started probably a few months ago. So this channel is only like 3 months old in 2025, but I have a notebook where the idea for Average Greg was written down in late 2018, early 2019, and I wasn't upset that I hadn't done any of like these videos or started the podcast, even though it said podcast, start your channel, work on this, work on that. I wasn't upset that I hadn't. I was so proud of myself that I'm still the same person that wanted that for myself, like the same goals and same aspirations from 7 years ago. The world's changed. So many things have changed in my life, the world, and like every aspect of everything's changed in 7 years. Like, I don't know if you watch the news or not, but it is reassuring to know that I am not completely crazy, I guess, unless I am. I've been consistently insane for the last 7 years and the things that I've wanted, but I don't think it's insane. I think that's just my self doubt and a little bit of my lack of self confidence that's kind of kept me from doing that. But I mean, that's what I've been working on these 7 years, is just developing myself and being confident in what I do and what I say and how I act and standing on my own 2 feet. So it was emotional to look through those and see what that I have had the same kind of mentality and like goals. So if you think right now that something that you want for yourself is, just something that's in the moment and that you're going to change and it's not important, just it probably is important. If it's on your mind, it definitely is important. So always be aware of what's consistently on your mind, what you feel like you want for yourself or for those around you or your family and friends, because it'll probably be the same 7 years from now, and the world is going to look completely different to you, but you'll still want the same things for yourself. And so if you want something, you gotta act on it and develop a plan. Now I'm selling life coach lessons, so go ahead and DM me for the small fee of. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. If you want to help, um, any ideas? This is a community. I leave a comment if you have any questions about how to get started on some goal that you think I might be able to help you with. I would love that. I would love that if you left that kind of comment in my video. I think I have 4 comments total on like the 5 videos that I made so far, and we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there, community. We'll get there as I keep rambling, bambling, shambling, gambling. Yeah, let's get the gambling going. Let's gamble. Let's bet on ourselves. Let's get this done. All on. Put it all on. Can't say red or black. I mean, I could, but the connotation, the clip, the out of context might not be great. Bet on me. That's what I'm doing. Keep betting on yourself. Keep betting on us. Keep betting on what you're doing. What else you got besides yourself at the end of the day? Okay, so yeah, that's it says 13 minutes on the timer. I'll probably edit out a little bit of that. Oh, what I did want to talk about is so as I'm working on this YouTube channel, I kind of see more as I watch YouTube. I kind of get ideas and like reflect, and I don't want to say criticize or critique too much. I just kind of notice things. So there's a YouTube channel called Camping. It's not Camping with Steve. I think his name is Steve Wilkes, but it's camp. His episodes are like Camping with Steve, and he does like stealth camping, which is basically hiding in places that you shouldn't necessarily be camping and go camping, like off a new development, or he has like one where he camps in the middle of a roundabout or like a fake billboard. He's not a super enthusiastic guy, and I guarantee he wouldn't argue that. But he is a very, very genuine and very, very do it yourself and kind of like authentic person, which I really enjoy. And I don't know why I brought that up. His channel just brought me joy, just because he's like, yeah, well, we'll figure this out, especially with like filming and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just him tripod and the GoPro and just looking at the shots. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being. I don't want to say critique. I just think about these things, like what shots he chooses and the way he describes things. And yeah, I don't know. Camping with Steve, stealth camping. I kind of want. It also like makes me think because I fucking work way too much. So like I get like channel recommendations that are similar to that, where it's like camping in the woods for 14 days, survival, and I'm like, God, if I had 14 days off of work and you told me I'd be so happy, and they're like, but you gotta go camping in the woods. I'd be like, fine. Throw me in the woods with an axe and I don't have to work for 14 days. I'd be so happy. But that's just me. At the gym now, I'm super excited because I'm so done with running. So that my goal is to run for a few more days or a few more weeks, and then I'll start lifting again. I took a picture of myself. I don't know if I'll edit it into here, but I kind of have like a collage of like progress pics from like when I started. Not when I started to lose weight because that was in high school, but in about 2013, 2012, 2013. Um, I started my losing weight again because I had torn ACL at the time. Didn't have surgery yet. I was not eating great. I was drinking more than anyone should, and wasn't taking the best care of myself. If you look at the picture, definitely not a person that I want to look like right now. I'm really happy with how I look right now. Um, Overall, I know that you gotta keep swimming. You can't stand still. If I was like super content with like my weight and everything and like how I looked, and I said I'm good, I'm happy, I can't be done. I can't stop. You're not gonna like maintain by like stopping. You gotta keep working at it. So yeah, I'm getting towards like the end of trying to lose weight and running. I'm gonna try and like gain a little bit of weight over the winter, but I just want to put on muscle mass. So I probably lost more weight than I was super comfortable with in the beginning. But at this point, I wouldn't be upset about gaining weight, especially if it is in muscle mass. Just because I have like really enjoyed being strong, like as far as working out and everything's gone. I really enjoy just being strong in general. It feels like I've lost some of that strength, and looking forward to get some of that back. And the physical, you know, look of being stronger is more appealing than just kind of thinning out. So, anyway, gotta go for the run. I don't know if I'm gonna listen to my book or listen to music, but gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta get it done. Gotta make the eggs and the sausage and have a good breakfast and work out and be happy. And I'll see you in a little bit. I'm sweating in my car while I'm still talking. I can stop at any moment, but I'm just going to keep rambling because it's the ramble. This is the ramble. This is the ramble. I'll edit that. I probably won't edit that out. Thank you for watching so far, and I'm going to go crazy right now. All right, thanks. Intermission. Oh, also R.I.P. Robert Redford. I watched Jeremiah Johnson. If you're an enthusiast of the outdoors and kind of American westerns, I feel like Jeremiah Johnson, the movie Jeremiah Johnson, does a really great job capturing the essence and beauty of the West and the Rockies and man's fight against nature and society and self. And it is such a good movie. Jeremiah Johnson. Watch it. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit, probably. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing with this. I don't know how to make a YouTube video. Is this okay? Is everything alright? Alright, thanks. I'm just kidding. Alright, see you in a bit.
And that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you coming out. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. If you did not like the video, go ahead and subscribe anyway, because I told you to. Let me know what you thought about the video in the comments. If you want to see something similar to this, let me know. What other ideas do you have for me to do? I don't know. Let me know. That'd be cool. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. Been a lot of fun making this video. Learned a lot. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Until next time, watch some more of my videos. Alright, thanks.